Want to talk to you. Hey, you got some beefs.
Hit him up!
Hit him up!
Move out!
Move him out!
We want to know what's bothering you in the world of sports. Give Murph a call at 312-644-6767. That's 312-644-6767. And tell him what's beefing you in the world of sports. What's Your Beef is brought to you by Brown's Chicken Sandwiches and Catering.
Oh, what's your beef? Look, the phone lines have jammed up. Everyone's got something they want to beef about, and as always, the best beefs from you. When a trip to the best beefs from me, that's Brown's. Lunchtime, beefs, Brown's, lunch, Brown's. Doesn't matter how you say it. It's the best thing you've done for lunchtime. 50 locations. Drive right in now. Pick up an Italian beef the Chicago way. An Italian sausage. Put them together. That's what Frank Portillo does. He calls it a combo. Me, I love the meatball sandwich. 4 of them. The marinara sauce. Oh, God. I love the Maxwell Street Polish. Oh, God. Give me a couple of those. Let's go to the phone line, see what the fans are beefing about today. And car phone, Keith is on the score. Hello, Keith.
Good afternoon, Murph. How are you?
Fine. You're going to get us rolling. What's your beef?
My beef is with the umpires these days. They can't get their butts down the line to make a right home run call.
You know what? Stay on the line. Let's talk about how about the Yankee Boston? How about Soto yesterday?
Giovanni Soto, exactly.
Oh, well, you know what? A lot of them are so out of shape. Now, we don't know. It's funny, Keith, and you know what? You're going to go visit my friends at Brown's. Nice job, buddy. Right off my yellow pad like you were reading over my shoulder. Hang on. Send my guy Keith there on line 1, if you would. Please, Matt Von People, send him over to Brown's. He'll probably get an Italian beef, Italian sausage, the whole thing. Now, we reviewed, I did this at home last night, and then staff here, Jay Zawoski and Matt, we looked it over 2 or 3 times. Matt, and let's give him Jay Zawoski. Jay, we never were able to see from TV exactly how far out the second base ump, I guess, is Joe West. And knowing Joe, he didn't go very far out because he's never hustled a day in his life, except selling his damn cowboy music CDs. He's more worried about hustling those up to the announcers to get the plug. But we were not really able to ascertain how far anyone went out.
No, you really couldn't tell from any of the replays at all.
Wouldn't you have loved to have seen it, though?
I would love to see him run. I mean, that would pay money.
Well, yeah.
That's the price of admission right there.
Or to see how far he didn't run.
Right.
Nicely done, Carphone Keith. Let's go next to Evergreen Park. Saluki Dutch. Hello, Saluki.
How you doing, Murph?
Hey, Doggy. Woo, Doggy. What's your beef?
You're watching a ball game. The inning ends. The commercials come on, and when they come back from the commercials, there's a guy standing on second base, and they go, "This is what you missed while we were away."
You know, so look, it drives everyone nuts. But here's the thing. It's usually, and this goes back to the umpires. See, there's this fixed amount of commercial time that's agreed upon in the winter time with MLB and all the TV guys. So it's usually 2 minutes and 5 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe the network games are 2 minutes 35. The point is, there's an umpire with the stopwatch on the field. You can watch if you're at the ballpark. You can see the second base ump with a stopwatch, and then he tells the pitcher or the home plate ump, "Okay, let's go." They are usually too quick. It's only maybe if the other way, like if the TV hangs too long, like if they can't get rid of the 7th inning stretch person and they keep talking, then there might be a problem. But you know what? You should be able to see every play. So, Lucky, you want to go visit my friends at Brown's? All right, buddy, you got it. You know, it tastes better. Murph till 2. We'll be back in a flash. But I wanted to remind you, graduation party season's coming up right now, right? Here's what Browns can do to make it a super, super afternoon. You got your grade school graduation, high school kids in your family, college graduation, son, daughter. Do it right. Browns, $99 graduation party special. Now check this out. For just $99, you know, grandma's coming, grandpa, the friends. Who's got time to cook the mess? Here's what you get at Browns. $99 graduation party special. Humongous tray of the crispy, golden, delicious Brown's chicken. You know it tastes better. You get Brown's Great Italian Beef, the Great Italian Sausage. You get the fresh bread rolls. You build your own. Put them together, you know. You got the combo like Frank Portillo loves. Wait, there's more. You also get a generous pan of the Brown Zesty mustacholi. All this for $99 and more with the fixins. It's the no-hassle way to feed 10 to 15 party guests. Go to brownschicken.com. Get the ball rolling right now. I got a lot of people coming over. They get 2 of them. Get 2 of the Browns $99 graduation party special. That would be what? $198. I did that in my head. Back after this, Murphapalooza. The Score.
Today on Air Your Beef.
Plenty of beefs to air. Murph till 2. We got full baseball talk coming up at home stretch here. What's your beef, my friends at Browns? Lunchtime beefs and Browns. It tastes better this hour. The busy Score broadcast day brought to you by Chicago Acura dealers. Let's get to the phone lines and see what the fans are beefing about.
Hey,
Jay, I'm very busy, Jay. What?
What's your beef?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Thank you, buddy. Hugging.
Hugging?
Yeah, I don't know what that was that Carlos Lee and Edmonds were doing out there after he made the catch. Looked like hugging to me. I must be old school. And I heard Brian Hanley talking about it. I don't like the fraternization. Before the game, much less on the field. They're rolling around out there just having a great day. Hey, nice catch, buddy. Hey, thanks, pal. Let's go to JR is in Tinley Park on the Score. Hello, JR.
Hi, Murph.
Hey, what's your beef?
My beef is with Major League Baseball leadership, who for 35 years have continued this fiasco of the DH in the American League and no DH in the National League. Let's go one way or the other and have the same in both leagues.
How would you like to see it go? Both or neither? Home run or a home run or nothing?
It's either home run or nothing.
What I would like to see is I would like to see that it's both are the DH. But if it doesn't go DH, if the National League likes to have no DH, then whenever the 2 teams meet, National and American, then just have the American League has their DH and the National League has their pitcher hit.
If you love no DH so much, let the pitcher bat while the other team's got a 40 home run guy extra.
Right.
But I know you're frustrated, and I think a lot of fans agree with you, JR. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Okay.
I appreciate that very, very much. I've gotten into this trick bag before. See, everyone that grew up with the DH, in other words, when the DH come in, fellas, 72, 74, whatever, give or take. So if you were, let's say, 10 years old when the DH rolled around, so if you were born, let's say, after 62, 63, 64, the DH, you've always seen it. That demo loves the DH, I've learned over the years, in general. Anyone that was around before the DH feels that's not baseball. There's no strategy. There's no double switching. You can't get caught short. Let's go back to the. I've done that segment, Jay Zawoski, on the old weekend show, and man, the fur can fly on that one. Let's go. Me, I hate the DH. Let's go to. Murph, come on. Craig's in Cary, Illinois. Hello, Craig.
Hey, Murph, how are you today?
Fine so far.
I know I'm not supposed to ask you that, but anyhow,
you didn't ask me.
I'm a founding listener of the Score, and I've enjoyed your show for
What do you think of the DH? Yes or no? Give me a call Saturday on Belmont Avenue.
I got to give it a thumbs down, but that's all right.
Well, you were born prior to 64.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, see, I got that thing. I figured that one out years ago. Craig, what's your beef this time?
My beef is with, whoever's doing the scheduling for the Cubs. We have a third of our home games in the first 2 months of the season, and they're doing a lot of night games. Shouldn't we spread those out over the summertime?
Well, which is it now? The schedule maker or where the Cubs line up their night games? Now you're giving me 2 different things here.
Well, because we have all these games up early, that I just think that maybe we should have more night games in June and July when it gets really hot out.
Well, you know what? With the 29, 30 night games now, if you really analyze the schedule, the day games are all on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They're not permitted to have, then they save the other day games midweek for getaway days, which are required, by MLB. Right. There's really not a lot of flexibility on where they put those night games. I think they've done them in the beginning, in the old days with the 18. You're exactly right. They stuck it to the fans, and they made you buy the night game package, Craig, in the old days, and they loaded them in April, May, and September for games they could not sell. Now they sell out every game, so that's no longer part of the equation. Craig, thank you, buddy. Let's go next to... Do I have any idea what I'm talking about? Yeah, I think that was it. Let's go to... I used to like when John McDonough and Jay Blunk would be listening to me and fly off the treadmill. Now they're over at the Blackhawks hiring away from every other team in town. It's good people. Kevin's on the south side. Hello, Kevin.
Hey, Murph.
What's your beef?
Hey, my beef is with national broadcasters showing no enthusiasm whatsoever broadcasting a game. Shouldn't they show some sort of enthusiasm?
Well, you mean, they're getting a trick bag, I guess. I see what you're saying. They're not supposed to show favoritism or partisan ways, but yet they have to try to be excited for both teams. I guess a lot of those quote-unquote rent-a-mouths out there, that go around to do these national games, it's not easy to do, and you don't like it, do you?
It's horrible. Those guys last night, yikes.
On, which game was that?
The Cubs game, ESPN.
I didn't watch. See, I just stuck with Len and Bob.
I wanted to change a pace.
Well, okay, that's understandable. Hey, good call, Kevin. I appreciate. Hey, you know what? I like your angle. Hang on, buddy. Go visit my friends at Browns. You know it tastes better. And the $99 graduation party special, I told you all about it. Just be thinking this. Graduation, your house, backyard, out in the garage, grade school, your high school kid, your college daughter, your college son, and you got everyone coming over, no cooking, no mess, no dishes. Brown's $99 graduation party special. They lay everything out for you, all the chicken, all the mustacholi, the Italian beef, the Italian sausage. You get 3 dozen of the 3-inch French bread rolls, peppers, jardiniere. You get it all. Brown's $99 graduation party special. It tastes better. Just go to brownschicken.com. Anthony from Melrose Park. Hello, Anthony.
Hey, Murph.
Hey, what's your beef?
I got a huge beef with the Cubs minor league system and lack of development. Why are they playing the win down there? Why are they batting a guy like Felix P.A. third? Why aren't they trying to train him to succeed in the major league level, what we need to do? Hit, lead off, bunt, get on base, take some walks.
Well, let's say this, Anthony. Stay on the line. Stay on the line with me. I want to talk to you. Let's say this. Everything you say is correct. They fumbled the ball big time with Patterson, and they fumbled the ball big time with P.A. However, let's be fair. Right now, you got Giovanni Soto, right?
Yes.
Let's be fair. Giovanni Soto, who's right now leading the Cubs in RBIs with 33. You got Ryan Theriot. Let's be fair, right? You got Ryan Theriot leading the Cubs in batting average, 333. And you got Carlos Marmol, to name another one. So for some of the failures, they've also now, finally, after years of nothing, had some successes to be balanced.
Well, we can produce pitchers, Murph, but when it comes to hitters...
Soto and Theriot!
Those guys you named were diamonds in the rough. The Cubs had no idea what they had.
Now I agree totally with you. They had no idea what they had, I believe, with Soto, and we know they didn't know what they had with Theriot because they tried to force him to be a switch hitter. Hang on, Anthony! Go visit my friends at Browns. By the way, the best place to buy a great used car, you know where, Jack Phelan. Jack Phelan, you gotta see CJack.com. Huge used car blowout. Hundreds of cars / thousands of dollars. You gotta see CJack.com. Let's go to our final beef for Mike from Rogers Park. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Murph. How you doing?
Hey, you got a little Jack Brickhouse in you there.
Okay, yeah.
What's your beef?
My beef is with the fans who sit in the left field bleachers.
Yeah.
They think they know it all the time. About a week ago, they were booing Alfonso Soriano. Send him to the minors. He shouldn't be leadoff man. Now, a week later, he raises his batting average to .294. He goes 5 for 5. He hits 7 homers. He's Player of the Month by baseball, the Player of the Month. Now they're giving him standing ovation.
I'll say this, Mike. You raised some great points. I've sat out in those bleachers a million times. I don't remember ever booing a Cub player other than maybe if he didn't give 100%. Now, I would advise Mr. Soriano, when he hits a high fly ball that lands in a basket, not to stand at home plate and admire it, but do what Soto did yesterday and haul ass around the bases. I'll also suggest the Cubs would be a better team with Soriano down in the batting order, 5, 6, 7, with more RBI opportunity. But I will say this, unless they're booing him for lack of hustle, I would not boo a player on the home team ever unless it was lack of hustle. And you know what? Soriano does not hustle out of the batter's box. Man, hey, we're just warming up. Murph till 2. Want to thank everyone for participating in What's Your Beef, my friends at Browns. It's Murph, driven to you by ChevyDriveChicago.com. Boom, bop, head 'em up.
Thanks
head
for
'em up,
participating
boom, bop,
in
boom, bop,
What's
head 'em
Your
up.
Beef. Join Murph for another edition of What's Your Beef. What's Your Beef has been brought to you by Brown's Chicken Sandwiches and Catering. All winners of the Mike Murphy Show are only eligible to win prizes once in a 60-day period.
Get inside the clubhouse.